Yo, what up? Welcome to Mo Boxing No Problem. I am Jose Morales Jr., and we got returning guests to the platform. We got Jalen Walker, aka Skywalker. How's it going, Jalen?
What's up, man? Ready to fight. Doing this weight cut. Last week of sparring. I'm sparring Israel Mikado. He just had a fight
Nice.
earlier this year. Real tough guy. He fights at a higher weight class, 140. But we're getting them rounds in right now.
That's what's up. And I got do got to share this comment with us because we have a co-host out of New Mexico, and he says, "So Jose and Jalen, wish I could make it, but busy working. Tell Jalen I like his nickname."
What's
so
up?
so so he's also known as Skywalker. So he works as a kind of a high-rise window cleaner.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
so
Skywalker.
so so he
All
got
right.
the nickname Skywalker. So that's why he's like, man, I wish I could have been there.
Funny story. I'm not the first Skywalker in my family. I have a cousin who's like 6'10", 6'9" from Texas, and his actual name is Skywalker. His name is
Wow.
Skywalker. His dad named him that because they said he's gonna be so tall to touch the sky. And hey, the dude's almost 7 foot.
They were not wrong. He grew up to be tall.
I didn't get none of them damn jeans. I'm 5'8". None of them damn jeans. I don't know why.
All right, we got calling you from David Sports and Tuesday. Salute champs. Salute to you, champ. So man, a lot of things happened since we had you on, but the first thing I want to talk about is you signing with Westside Promotions.
Yeah,
So how did that come to be? Because I know you could have had anyone in SoCal pretty much sign you, but how did you link up with a NorCal promoter?
man. NorCal. I honestly feel like I'm getting treated better in Northern California than I was in Southern California. Patrick, man, he's taking care of me. He's helping me build my career step by step and getting me to these championship fights. So I'm just happy to be on board and keep getting pushed. This is real deal.
Absolutely. I mean, you're going to be headlining your upcoming card here Thursday, April 17th. How does it feel to be the headliner?
Oh, bro. When I found out I was headlining, I was like, oh shit, I'm headlining. That's pretty damn cool, man. I like it. I like it a lot. I can get used to that.
Yeah, gonna be the first of many, I'm sure.
Hell yeah, I like it. I
Yeah,
like
and
it.
I know it's not your first time fighting the Bay Area. Your last fight was also here in the Bay,
Yeah,
the Redwood City. How was that experience?
man. It was the best. I'm looking forward to it. It seems like the fans up north are very open. They're a little more like friendlier, and they're not like as shit talkers and stuff. Then like compare like fighting in Southern California, it's like a whole different like atmosphere. It's like kill him, But up north, I really feel the love. I feel like I'm from the north ever since I like been there and fighting. So it's cool. They treating me like one of their own.
That's awesome. Yeah, we don't get a lot of boxing events, so when we get something, man, we all go and we show love.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool, man.
That's dope. And what can you tell us about your upcoming opponent, Jerry Perez?
Jay Perez, man, he's a tough guy. He fought Frank Martin. He fought Joseph Diaz. He ain't no pushover. He's been in there. He did the rounds, and he's supposed to. I'm gonna learn something from this fight. It's gonna help me get closer, one step closer to my goal.
Absolutely. And this Skywalker is saying, nice. He deserves the main event. Real school fighter.
Appreciate it, man. My goal right now is just to be a thoroughbred. Fight, get these fights, be like the fighters in the past. You know, don't let failure stop me. Just keep striving for it. Like a Caleb Plant. Revenge tour. Just keep going, keep going.
Yeah, and you already started the revenge tour, last time out. How you rate your performance? It was a unanimous decision.
Yeah,
Think you won pretty much every round.
yeah, but that fucking guy right there, dude. I heard my opponent from my last fight. I heard he got shot, and as soon as I heard he got shot, and he's still boxing, I'm like, yeah, this guy, he's crazy. He gonna fight his ass off. Then I seen his hairline, his haircut, it was all messed up. I'm like, he gonna be doing some wild shit. So, man, I was like, he was fighting me with his head, stepping on my foot, slipping straight down. It was the most awkward guy I ever fought. Honestly, and only real boxers could relate to this. It's sometimes hard to fight an inexperienced, gritty guy, like a guy that has a lot of grit, rather than
Hmm.
somebody that's more polished with more skills. because you could predict it. You can't predict what a crazy person is going to do.
Yeah, well said. And that's funny you make that comment about kind of his hairline. That's something you're gonna be looking at future opponents now. Let me see his hairline.
Yeah, man. Hey, if I see your hair all fucked up, I'm like, yeah, he don't care. He don't care about his appearance, so you know he ain't gonna care about the rules. He gonna do whatever it takes. You know.
Absolutely. And Jalen, what are your thoughts on the current lightweight division? You know, all the champions and all the contenders right now.
Man, I get this question to ask every damn day. Shit, I'm in a room with a bunch of killers, but I'm a killer too, so it don't phase me. It don't phase me one by one, fighter by fighter. Let's get it on.
Yeah, absolutely. And Skyrocket says over here, you got a point with awkward fighters, hard to fight them. LOL.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah. And as soon as I seen that damn hairline, he looked like the dude from The Simpsons, the clown dude. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, ah, fuck. I was like, who picked this damn fight? You know, but yeah.
Yeah. And then next question we want to ask you. You know, we've seen a lot of changes in boxing since Turkey got involved, and now we got this kind of Saudi money coming in. A lot of big fights going down to Saudi Arabia, and we heard there's going to be a boxing league being started with TKO boxing with Dana White.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts kind of on some of those changes? Do you think it's going to be a good thing for boxing at the end of the day?
Man, he better not pay us like no UFC fighter. I tell you that. ain't nobody gonna do that. But I like the idea of the best fighting the best and win, lose, and draw, getting back in the ring and showing the fans what a true fight is. You know, that's why so many fighters are so scared to fight each other because they're afraid of a loss. They think it like destroys them, but you can always come back. You know. But the other thing too that I don't like about that league is that I don't think they have like a championship belt evolved, like no WBC, no IBF.
Right.
So it's like fuck. Like I won't be a world champion. I'll be a TKO champion, but that ain't a fucking world champion, you know? Or at least
Right.
now it ain't. I don't look at that as a world champion. That's like the bare knuckle stuff, you know? So it takes away the prestige of like working my whole damn life for it. If I was an older man, if I was like 30 and I was already a champion and I did my things and stuff, I'd be like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. But me being 23 and having a great chance of being an actual world champion, I don't know.
That's a good
Never
point.
seen.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I haven't seen a lot of comments too. People think that kind of new league is going to be more towards like kind of like unknown prospects. They're kind of trying to get more exposure.
Yeah, yeah. Then you also got the other thing Turkey's done. What is it
Oh,
called?
it's
I
like
don't
that
know.
World Cup, right? With the WBC.
Yeah, I know a couple people. I've been sparring a couple people that's doing that. It's crazy. They're not going to know who their opponent is until they get to Saudi Arabia, like 2 days before the fight.
Oh man, so that's straight up kind of like more amateur tournaments, right?
Yeah, yeah, dude. I don't know what the fuck. That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll see how everything plays out.
Even in the amateurs, you had an idea. You know, like they had a bracket like a week or two before. You knew who was in the damn weight classes, but there you really don't know. So, hey.
Gotta be ready for anything.
Yeah, yeah.
You're kind of speaking of being ready. How many fights do you want to have in 2025? It's up to you.
Shit, man. 25. That's what I want. 25 fights.
Really active. I'm
Yeah,
still gonna break a world record there.
but I was talking to Patrick. I believe we're gonna go for 4. 4 is very reasonable. Maybe 5. But yeah, man. Right now I'm 13-1. So the goal is to finish this year 17-1 or 18-1.
Nice. And I know Patrick's done kind of co-promotions too to get his fighters time. I know he did that country box for Julian Bridges. You know, as you mentioned, kind of anything like that. Like the one on Thursday is a co-promotion with Mayweather Promotions. Is there going to be kind of some co-promotions to kind of keep guys like you active?
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on in the future for my career. So you can see me fighting on any of these big cards. That's what I like so much being with Patrick. You know, he's flexible. So you know, you may see me in Saudi Arabia. Who knows? You may see me in Vegas. You may see me in New York. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
That's awesome. And Jalen, has your response changed since we had you last for the number one pound for pound fighter?
By say that again.
So I know we had it here last year. You know, we asked you who your number one pound for pound fighter was. Has that changed since?
Who did I say? I don't even remember that.
I think you said Crawford, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think I said Crawford. Crawford is okay. I really don't have like a pound for pound.
Or maybe Canelo. At least Canelo.
Okay, this is me about anything in life. I don't really know what my type is. This could be anything. I don't know what my type is, but I know what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really like. If I don't say I don't like this particular fighter, that means that I like him so far. You know, like I like Inoue, I like Terrence. Like I ain't this like guy that's like overcritical. I know how hard it is to make it in the sport. You know, so I really give my hats off to a lot of fighters. But when I see bullshit, I'd be like, that's some bullshit right there. You know.
Absolutely. Next segment, Jalen, I want to ask you about some matchups. Some of these are confirmed, some of these are rumored. First one is Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach 2. How do you see the rematch playing out?
Man, shit. Who knows? Maybe Tank's gonna come in that ring a monster and knock him out. But then again, maybe Roach has his ticket. Roach been fighting him since they was kids. You know, I know there's some guys I've been fighting since I was a kid. I don't give a fuck how many knockouts they get. I ain't gonna let that happen to me. It's like a mental switch. And us fighters, we could do that. We could like, nah, I ain't gonna let this guy beat me. And it happens like that. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
What was your opinion on that controversy with when Tank took the time out because he had something in his eye? Is that allowed?
No, that's not allowed. That's a knockdown.
It's a knockdown.
They did that with Floyd. Floyd hurt his hand touched the ground, knockdown. That's just what it is. So I don't know what the fuck they doing. I don't really care because, you know, I don't got a horse in the race. It ain't like it's going to feed my family, so I ain't going to really talk shit about it. But, yeah, that's a knockdown. That's just what it is. You know?
Next one I want to ask you about, this one looks like it's going to be going into purse bids. It's Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda. How do you see that one?
Shakur. But,
Shakur?
Yeah. I feel like Shakur and I can't think of this other person, but I feel like some dudes, they just, you know, just like be cool, bro. You know, just be cool. You don't gotta like talk so much goddamn shit. Just be cool. Like, I don't know. I feel like people want to take this whole like Floyd approach of like, oh, I gotta be the evil guy to make it. But hey, you can also be the cool guy. You don't always gotta be the shit talker. And if you go to shit talk, at least let it be charismatic. Don't let it be so like uncharismatic. You know, like the thing about Floyd and McGregor, they talk shit, but they talk shit where it made you laugh and it was fucking cool. It wasn't like, you know, just stupid. Just don't say stupid shit. You know, there's a lot of stupid shit going on. I don't like stupid shit.
Yeah, no, spot on. Last one we want to ask you about Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin De Los Santos. This one's rumored for I think June 7th.
Keyshawn, De Santos been out the ring too long.
Yeah, activity matters.
Yeah, he's been out the ring too long, and I forgot somebody beat him. Some dude. I think his last name is Foster or something. Some dude beat him. So Santos is very beatable, you know. And that fight where he fought Ryo, that kind of like boosted his career, you know. And I really do like Ryo. I liked how Ryo got knocked the fuck out and came back, you know. Had a controversial loss against Colbert, but you know, came back, did his thing, and then he fought Pitbull. Like I really liked that. Everybody was going for Pitbull, but I was like, nah, Ryo. You know.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's the one thing that like because boxing fans and I'll include myself in this too, like we overvalue the O. So as soon as someone kind of loses, they kind of discard them away. But I think Sebastian Fundora is another great example. You know, he lost, got the title shot, and came back. Yeah, champion.
You really got to take the example of the UFC guys. The guys in the UFC, they do it right. As in, you know who Habib is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then his cousin or friend Islam. Islam is a fighter who's like 12-0, then he lost, and then he was 12-1, got fucking clipped. and then now he's like 23-1. But guys like that are like examples for me because it gives me evidence like, oh, you can come back and you can be a champ and you can be like pound for pound #1. Like they show me that. There's a video I seen where a guy was like, people just want everything to be the worst or the best. You know, like we act like little kids. You know, if you're not the best, then you're the worst. You know, we over judge things. It's bullshit. You know, we're human. Stuff happens. In other sports, everybody else loses and they come back. But in the fighting sports, especially boxing, they want to criticize you until you win and beat one of their favorite fighters. Then they're like, okay, we give them his props. You know?
Yeah,
So
I can agree with that.
That's just how it goes, man. Like,
all right.
you ain't dead. If you ain't dead, you can always get better.
Agreed.
You know?
All right, Jalen, I want to come back to your upcoming fight April 17th, and I want you to put your salesman hat on. So I know Westside Promotions, that they had the flash sale going on this weekend. So hopefully people already bought their tickets. But if people haven't bought tickets, why should they buy a ticket for April 17th?
Man, because it's going to be an ass whooping, man. It's going to be some punches being thrown. Me and Perez, we're going to leave it all out in that ring, you know? So if you want to see some fights, just how you were telling me, y'all don't get a lot of fights up there in the north. Hey, man, I'm there. You know, I'm going to be up there in the north. I don't know how long I'm going to be fighting there, but I'm fighting there now. So come watch and see.
Sold. There you go. Great pitch. Last question for you, Jalen. It's not really a question now, just kind of open up the floor. What's the message you want to send to your fans, supporters?
Man, I just want to say the messages that y'all send me, the little funny memes that y'all send me, I appreciate it, man. It makes me smile. Keep on following me. Keep on supporting me. I ain't gonna let you guys down. And if I ever do let you guys down, it ain't because of me doing stupid shit. I'm a very disciplined fighter, and I go all the way, man. And I leave my heart out in that ring, so I appreciate it.
Well said. And we got your Instagram here on the banner. It's at Jalen_Skywalker. Make sure you give that a follow. Any other platforms that people should look out for you, Jalen?
Man, Instagram, you know, Instagram is my home. You know, I really don't know too much about this other stuff. I don't know about no Twitch and all that shit. I don't know.
So much out there, yeah. All right, well, you go Instagram. So you want to keep up with Jalen's career, give him a follow on Instagram. That way you don't miss any updates. Other than that, Jalen, thank you so much for making the time. Appreciate it, as always, having you on, talking some boxing, and we look forward to seeing you kick some ass on April 17th.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, take care, man. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, man.